enough. You actually got to be able to face the fears that you feel and push yourself to do the things that change your life for the better, which means it's you against you. And that's why I picked this sort of depressing, serious photo. Because when you are against yourself, you're not smiling at yourself, you're not cheering yourself on, you are against yourself. And you're against yourself because you're afraid. You're afraid of so many things. I used to be afraid of so many things too. I was so afraid that it wouldn't matter if I tried. I was afraid that I was too late. I was afraid, oh my gosh, about what other people are gonna think, how they're gonna feel, what their opinions are. They're gonna think I'm cringy if I talk about my business and wellness, and I'm not really qualified, so I better not talk about the things that I care about. Any of this thing sound familiar? Right? That's all right, you can raise your hand. We're not gonna put the spotlight on you. I like honest people. You can raise your hand. It's easier to push through the things that are blocking you when you're willing to admit it. And that's why we're going to talk about this word a lot today, courage. See, I think everybody gets courage wrong. Courage is not the big stuff, everybody. Courage isn't just for life and death moments. It's not just for your heroes. Courage is what you need every single day. Because courage is just the ability to do something that's difficult or scary. Courage is the ability to try something new, to step outside your comfort zone. Courage is sharing your ideas, speaking up. This is a big one for you. Because in order to share what you believe, in order to build this business or to make the money that you want to make, you got to speak up about what you believe to be true, about what you've experienced. And that's hard. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to share with you some things that you can do. And I'm going to share with you some times in my life where I didn't have the courage to speak up. It was cringy. Ooh, hate that. I hate that feeling. But you're going to need courage for that. And you also need courage some days to just get out of bed. And that brings me to the first thing I'm going to teach you. The fear that it's not going to work out for you. The fear that you're not capable of changing your life. The fear that no matter what you do, it's not going to matter anyway. See, I've come to believe, everybody, that what stands in most of our way is not knowledge. It's this deep-held belief, this lack of hope that it's not going to work out for you. Because if you were to try it and it's not going to work, then why bother? And I'm going to prove to you it's not true. I'm going to prove to you that instead of going, well, what if it doesn't work out? You're going to start to go, well, what if it does? What if something amazing happens? What if this one decision is the thing that changes my entire life? Because that's exactly how you change your life. You change your life by making different decisions, and then you push yourself to act consistently with them. And that brings me to the beginning of the story, because a lot of people are asking me, my gosh, how did you become Mэл Роббинс? How did you, I was like, well, we could ask my parents about that. I don't think they want me talking about that in public, but how did I become the person that you see today? Well, in order to tell you that story, I got to take you back to a moment in my life where I was so crippled by fear. I was in such deep shame. I had so many problems that the mantra in my mind is nothing matters. I don't matter. It doesn't matter if I get out of bed. And even if you've heard me tell parts of this story, you're supposed to hear this today. Because there's a part of your life right now that you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. And so let's go back to the moment where I was 41 years old, 3 kids under the age of 10. My husband Chris and I living outside of Boston. He's got a restaurant business. Every single morning when the alarm rings, this is what I feel like doing to it. Now look, for those of you people who can just spring out of bed, first of all, you're a weirdo. I want to get that straight. For the rest of us normal people who have trouble with the mechanics of this, you know, it can be very difficult to get out of bed some mornings. And for me, even though we know how to get out of bed, I mean, you've been doing it since you were 1 year old. It's not like it's hard physically to do it, but emotionally, mentally, holy cow, it can feel like climbing Mount Everest. And for me, this was at a moment in time where I was 41, I'd lost my job. My husband had gone into the restaurant business. The first little pizza joint did great, so like complete morons, we cashed out our entire life saving. Oh, kids' college fund, let's shove that in there. Oh, we cashed out like the, credit cards because that's free money. Home equity line, that's kind of magic money. We asked friends and family for money. We shoved it all in, and they tried to start to expand. By the way, did I tell you that this was around 2008? Oh, wait a minute. You guys had a bad year that year? And see, this is the thing. When it's happening to somebody out there, it's easy to give advice. When it's happening to you, it's personal. It's personal. And here's the problem. You can know what you need to do. I mean, I knew that sitting in bed, hitting the snooze button 5-6 times a morning, it wasn't helping. I knew that drinking myself into the ground wasn't helping. I knew that screaming at my husband who was doing his best wasn't helping. I knew that not looking for a job wasn't helping. I knew that not telling people what was going on wasn't helping. But here's the problem. Knowing what to do isn't enough. That's one big takeaway. Knowing what to do isn't enough. Why? Because there's always an excuse not to do it. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. It's not going to work. And I'm going to tell you something. If I hadn't discovered what I'm about to teach you right now, my life would have gone in a completely different direction. I don't know what I'd be doing for a living. I'd probably be an alcoholic. My marriage would have blown up. Our family would have been torn apart. We would have lost our house. We were $800,000 in debt. We had liens on the house. The bills had stacked up on the countertop in the kitchen, and I didn't open them. I mean, I don't know what kind of unicorn thinking that is, that if you don't open the bills, somehow they pay themselves. And so I was circling the drain. And one night I was sitting there in my living room giving myself a pep talk. It's pretty cool. You're a good friend. You're a great parent if you're giving somebody a pep talk. But if you have to give yourself one, like that's a low moment. When you're sitting in your living room talking out loud to yourself. And mine went a little bit like this. All right, woman. Tomorrow morning, it's the new you. Tomorrow morning, you got to pull yourself together. You have got to get a job. You have got to tell your parents what's going on. You got to call your friends. You got to get outside and walk. And you, for crying out loud, woman, when that alarm rings, you cannot lay in that bed like a human pot roast marinating in fear. You have got to get up. You have got to get those kids on the bus. You have got to get moving. And all of a sudden, this flashed across the television screen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was a sign from God. That was it. I hear you. I hear you. I got it. Okay, when the alarm rings, I'm going to launch myself out of bed like a rocket ship. I'm not even going to be in that bed. I'm going to move so fast. And then that depression hits and pins me there like a gravity blanket. I'm not going to be in the bed. Now look. It could have been the 4 bourbon Manhattans I had that night, that gave me that idea, because it sounds kind of stupid, right? But I'll tell you, the very next morning, one decision changes your life. And for me, that decision happened on a Tuesday morning in February 2008. The alarm went off. That's what happened. And then I immediately remembered that dumb rocket launch idea. And then I made a fatal mistake that you're making right now in your life. There are areas of your life where you know exactly what you need to be doing, but you're making the same mistake I used to make. You know you need to do it. I knew I need to get out of bed. But then you stop and think, how do I feel about getting out of bed? It's kind of dark and kind of cold, and we're $800,000 in debt, and I hate my husband, and this is all his fault anyway. And so, I think instead of living my nightmare, I'd rather go back to sleep and pretend this isn't happening. And I'm reaching for the snooze button, like I had for 6 months in a row. And I don't know what happened, everybody. For some reason, I just made the decision to start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all of a sudden, I stood up. It was the strangest thing. It was the first morning in months that I had gotten up when the alarm rang. Now, it didn't solve all my problems, but it felt like this little victory, because it was. For the first time, fear, anxiety, procrastination, depression, overwhelm, shame, it didn't stop me. For the first time, I realized that there is a skill in life, and you need this skill. Everybody needs to learn this. The skill is very simple. You have to learn how to make yourself do the things you don't feel like doing. I want you to stop and consider this. If you just did what you don't feel like doing, you'd probably have $1 million. You'd probably have six-pack abs. You'd probably feel a lot, well, I mean, you're laughing at the six-pack abs. How many of you know what you need to do to actually lose weight and have abs? Right? That doesn't make you do it. And so there is a skill. You need to push yourself to do things no matter what you feel like. You got to align your decisions with the person that you want to come. So that first morning didn't change my life, because you know what consistency is like, everybody? Consistency is boring. Consistency is grueling. Consistency is irritating. Consistency feels like nothing is happening. And then all of a sudden, amazing things happen. So that first morning, as I'm standing there, I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is God or a magic trick or I'm just out of bed, but I'm gonna go with it. Because I got nothing to lose except for everything. And so I made myself a promise. I said, today, anytime I know I need to do something but I don't feel like it, I'm just going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make myself do it. So I leave the bedroom, and I walk into the kitchen, and there's my husband, Christopher. And you know how people stand there in front of the fridge, and he's looking for breakfast like it's gonna fall out and hit him in the face? And have you ever had that experience where you see somebody you love, and you just want to kill them? We call that marriage and family. And so, here's the thing. I didn't want to kill him. But every time I saw him, I was like, because it's so much easier to be angry than it is to be afraid. I was afraid we weren't going to get out of this. But I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I settled myself, and I was able to talk to the man from a place of my values instead of constantly screaming. I see my sneakers. I need to take a walk. I'm stressed out. I don't want to. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm out the door. I see the phone. I need a job. How do you get a job? You talk to people. I don't know about you. I hate people. I don't want to talk to anybody. And I certainly don't want to ask for anything. And I don't want to call people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm picking up the phone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm talking to people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm asking for the help that I need. Next thing you know, one thing leads to another. I have a job. Chris is now using it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to go into his business and renegotiate leases. And I'm going to tell you, it was like hand-to-hand combat all day long, you against you. You against your excuses, you against the decisions you need to make, you against the feelings. And my life didn't change overnight, it changed over time. I didn't tell anybody about this. I used this in secret, like 15 times a day, to get up, get going, make the phone call, get the job, be better, take a breath. Don't spend money, start to pay the bills, read it. Like, that's just what it takes. I didn't plan on telling anybody about this thing, because first of all, I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know why it worked. I mean, do you know how ridiculous it would be? Like, oh, you got problems? No problem, count to 5. Speech is over, everybody, we'll see you later. Well, that all changed because 3 years later, I had gotten a job, Chris's restaurant business was stabilizing. Now, keep in mind, everybody, we're still $800,000 in debt. We still have liens on the house. This would have been 2011. We are just now making it work. We're starting to army crawl our way out of the hole. This is not glamorous stuff, but this is how you do it. This is how you do it. And somebody says, hey, I got a friend that's putting on an event, and they need somebody that can come and talk about job change, and I thought about you. Now, that's not a compliment, because it means that you skip around like crazy. And so they invited me to come to San Francisco, 2 plane tickets and a hotel room, and that sounds like a vacation when you're that far in debt. So I was like, okay, I'll go. Now, I'd never given a speech in my entire life. If you have ever seen my TED Talk, because that's what this was, it was the first ever TEDx conference, it looks like I'm having a panic attack, because I am. We're a minute into the talk. You see how I have a neck rash that people get when they're either got too much alcohol or they're nervous? I was darting around this stage like crazy. I forgot what I was supposed to say. This was not about the 5-second rule, because I'd never talked about it. At the end of the talk, I look out at the stage, or at this auditorium, and I'm like, oh, I know. There's this thing I do. I call it the 5-second rule. The moment you have an instinct to move, you got to move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill your motivation to act. Thank you very much. I left. I turned around and said, oh, by the way, if you have questions, here's my email address. I left again. A year goes by, and then something crazy happened. the first thing that happened is they put this online and it went viral. It now has over 33 million views. But you want to know the really crazy thing that happened, everybody? Strangers started to write to me at that email address. They're like, hey, I saw that thing that you did. And now I'm using that thing, that 543, and I'm literally doubled my business in 18 months. I'm more present with my family. Wow, I use this thing to reach out to people and they respond. Wow, I'm using this to be more productive. And you know, why are you more productive? Well, because thinking about something isn't the same thing as doing it. Thinking about something is what fear makes you do. Should you teach everybody about this thing? Well, yeah, if you want to win sales awards, you should. Should you teach this to your children? This is a good question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Proceed with caution. I know there's a lot of kids here. You can use this on your parents. You're welcome. One of the things that I never anticipated is that every single day, this was one of the first ones we received in 2017, people write to us about how effective this is for sobriety. Because you have to make a decision over and over and over and over and over again to move this way, not that way. People in medical settings write to us. This is one of the most effective behavioral tools because you're interrupting old patterns and you're taking control and being strategic about the new patterns. So any behavior change that you want to improve, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, interrupt the old, do the new. But I'll tell you something that brought me to my knees. We know of more than 1,000 people who have taken the time to write to us, to tell us that they stopped themselves from attempting suicide because they used the 5-second rule. This was the very first one we got, and here's what I'm going to tell you that I have learned from the professionals that work with people that are really struggling. There is a huge difference between wanting the pain that you're feeling to end and wanting your life to. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 helps you make that distinction and helps you find the courage to reach out for help. Now, a couple warnings about this. If you want the license plates, they're pretty much gone. And this is for these small moments where you're going to push yourself, when you're going to leverage courage, we're going to tap into your confidence, when you're going to push through the things that are stopping you. This is not for signing a contract, okay? This is not for getting married. This is not for anything that's going to get you in trouble with the law. And for crying out loud, if you're going to put it on your body, please wait more than 5 seconds before you slap this on your arm or your wrist or the other arm. I personally don't think the rose makes it any nicer. What is he thinking? This is like the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and you can't even see it. Of all the tattoos that I have seen, and we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people have sent, this is my favorite, because this is your life. Your life is an infinite loop of things that are going to happen to and around you. Infinite. You can't control any of it. And you don't have to. Because it's all about your response. Your whole life comes down to these 5-second windows. Do you do it or not? Do you think about it or do you have courage? Do you plan or do you do? Are you all talk or are you walk? And when you start counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you start to become the person that you know that you want to be. Because it's all about the action. So here's the definition of it. The moment you feel yourself hesitate, okay, you see somebody, you're a wellness advocate. You've got your blue stick at the soccer game. You know this stuff works. You see somebody over there rubbing their shoulder. You want to walk over, but now you're kind of thinking, oh gosh, are they going to think that I'm some sort of freak with my essential oils? Like, are they going to have an opinion about this thing? Oh, no. Now you're hesitating. Now fear's creeping in. Now fear is stopping action. Well, guess what? Action stops fear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Let me tell you a couple things. Don't count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does not work. It doesn't. And I'm going to explain why. The reason why it doesn't work has to do with the part of the brain you're activating. You've been counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 since you were yay high. You already know how to do that without thinking. When you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you are moving yourself from here, which is the subconscious part of the brain, to here, your prefrontal cortex. You're manually moving yourself from autopilot to being somebody who's in control and present and capable of making different decisions. Let me show you how this works. So we're going to count backwards together. You ready? Here we go. Let's count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you felt any pressure right here, anybody feel a little bit of that? That's mind control. Can you cluck like a chicken now? No, I'm just kidding. That's the next speaker. What you're feeling is you're moving from just thinking to being present. That's why it works. So that's a 5-second rule. You guys got it? You're going to use that when you feel yourself hesitate, when you feel the hesitation kicking in, because fear is going to creep in and get you to think instead of do. But you're going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't care how I feel right now. I am doing this thing because I want to be the kind of person that has confidence, the kind of person that acts with courage. And so now I want to bring you to the second way that fear really can get its hooks into you, okay? And that's the fear that you have about time. Do you know how many excuses you probably have about time? Oh, I don't have time. Oh, it's too late. Oh, it's too early. Oh, it's not the right time. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, You're wrong. That's just another version of fear. You're afraid that it's not the right time. You're afraid that you're too late. I want to show you something that just blew my mind, and I'm going to warn you. You're going to be really mad if you don't videotape this. And so I promise you that you're going to want to have this, because I'm going to show you what your whole life looks like in weeks if you were to live to be 100. And then I'm going to prove to you that you do in fact have time. In fact, you're never going to think about time the same way again when you see this. Check this out. This is what your life looks like if you live to be 100 in weeks. Every single one of those rows is a year of your life if you are lucky enough to live to be 100. Now, I just told you the story of what happened to me when I was 41 years old. So if I were to live to be 100, this was how far along I am. And I want you to start to think about, well, where are you on this graph? Because as I was telling you the story about the fact that we're $800,000 in debt and I can barely get out of bed, the truth is, when you're in a mess, you kind of feel like your whole life was a mess, right? You forget that, well, it wasn't bad all the time. It's kind of just been bad for 2 years. And now this is what's really going to blow your mind. When you're in a spot in your life where you're really struggling, or you're stuck, or you're just tired of where things are, and you're kind of in that negative self-doubt space, I want to show you what it felt like and what it feels like when you're going through a divorce or when you're struggling to pay your bills, when you're in the moment of it. This is what it feels like your life is. It feels like your whole future is going to be like it is now. This is what discouragement looks like. This is what it looks like when self-doubt takes hold. This is what it looks like when you say, it doesn't happen to someone like me. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I can't have that. But I want you to see the truth about time, because this is actually not what the future looks like. The truth about what's happening, that was me. That was the week. That was the week where I was in bed. That was the week where I figured out the 5-second rule. That's really what my whole life looked like. That's me today. There I am. And I want you to notice there's a lot of space between when I was 41 and where I am now. You have so much time. Can somebody tell me, where on that graph is it too late to change your financial life? Where is it too late? Thank you. Where is the square where you can stop making new friends? Anyone? Can you point out the square? Where is it too late to go back to school? Where is it too late to learn how to make money? Where is it too late to become a better you? Where is it too late to start taking better care of your health? Never. You have so much time. You are right on time. In fact, I know you are. You want to know why? You're in this room. You are in this room. There are millions of people, just 10 miles circumference, but you're here. And a lot of you actually came from a lot of places that are very far away, but you put yourself here. And so anytime you say to yourself, I'm too late, oh, look at them, they've built a beautiful business with their family, I'm too late to do that, I'm too old, I'm too young, oh, I'm too young, I can't do that, my 20-year-olds don't buy this stuff, it's too young. No, there is no time that is the right time except for when you say, today's the day. I have the time. And here's what I want you to wake up and realize. The time's gonna pass no matter what you do. Time's gonna pass no matter what you do. And when you wake up and realize you do have time, it's up to you to make the time. And the secret for me is 15 minutes a day. What could you do for 15 minutes a day? What is one income producing activity? 15 minutes a day. You know what it is, you don't want to do it. You know what it is? You got to talk to people. A lot of you hiding behind social media, but you still got to talk to people. You got to talk to people. If you did that once a day for an entire year, you would be back in here. You would be in a completely different place with your confidence, with your money, with all of it. But the question is going to become, are you going to do it? And that brings me to the third biggest way that fear is stopping you, because it stopped me too. Because it does beg the question, right? Okay, Mel, I got the 5-second rule. I got it. I got to take action. I can't let fear stop me. I'm going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and start talking to people. I got plenty of time. I'm not too old. That's just an excuse. I got it. I can make a bigger plan. I can talk to more people here. I can follow the lead of what other people are doing. But most of you won't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're afraid of what other people think. You would rather have other people like you than to have everything that you've ever wanted. And that brings me to the most important thing we're probably going to talk about today. So I've been using this thing called the let them theory. The next time you feel left out, your friends all go out to brunch together and they don't invite you. Let them. Let them.
Let them do their thing.
You know what? Just let them.
You need this.
Let them. It is so profound.
I'm so excited.
Remind yourself to let them.
Let them talk, let them judge, and let them hate.
If someone says something mean about you behind your back, let them.
Let them do that. Let them say that.
Let them.
It works.
2 best words I've ever learned in my entire life. Let them.
Let them think what they want about you.
Make sure you get some happy, okay?
Figure out if this is your cup of tea. It was mine. I drank the whole cup.
The answer to the fear is let them. It's life-changing.
Let them.
So let them and take your power back.
Let them. Let them. Let them. Let them. I don't know what it is with me and tattoos, but for whatever reason, it keeps inspiring them. So the let them theory, it is spread around the world. You do not need to buy or read the book because it is so simple to use. If you want to understand the research behind it, it's incredibly deep what you can do with this thing, but I'm going to explain the basics so those of you that may or may not have ever heard of this thing can start using it immediately. It's very simple. The number one cause of stress in your life is other people, because other people are really annoying, right? The close talkers, the slow walkers, the people with their opinions, the eye rolls. I don't really like social selling. I don't know. What are you doing? The guilt, the drama, the opinions, the misunderstanding, all of it. It's the biggest cause of stress in your life. And there is an easier way to go about life. Let them. The theory is super simple. When you stop trying to change and control other people and let them have their opinions, let them misunderstand you, let them not buy from you because they're not your people. Let them, have their guilt. Let them do what they're going to do. Let them annoy you because you got bigger things to do, right? And that comes to step 2, which most people hate. Everybody loves let them because when your friends go out without you and it hurts and you're like, well, let them go out without me. You feel it superior, right? That's why it works. When your mom or dad try to throw the guilt trip on you, you're like, oh, let them. Just let them. I'm still going to do my thing. You rise above it. You're using detachment. I mean, the let them theory is spread around the world because it's Stoicism, it's Buddhism, it's the serenity prayer. It is radical acceptance. It's the kind of things that your grandmother told you. And so you know this, but you never have been able to apply it in modern life, which is super stressful. But the part that most people hate is the second part. That's let me. Because once you recognize there's one thing in life you will never be able to control, everybody. Other people. You can't change other people. And yet you drive yourself crazy trying to. You drive yourself crazy wishing people would follow you, wishing people would buy for you. Just let them. And then let me go find my people. Let somebody not be ready to change. Let somebody not be ready. But let me keep sharing why this is working for me. Why let somebody else silence you? And here's the hard thing to accept. They're not. You're silencing yourself. That's true. So they're only, the let me part is where you recognize your power is not out there. Your power is in here. Let me remind myself in any instance, no matter whether it's the headlines or what's happening with my family or what's happening with my friend group or what's happening with other wellness advocates, let me remind myself, I gotta focus on what's in my control, which is what do I think? What do I do or don't do? And what do I do in response to my feelings that rise up? And I wanna dive deep into one example, because a lot of people have asked me, Mel, I wish I had this 20 years ago. And I'm like, me too, because I was a complete control freak that was constantly stressing myself out and driving my family crazy because I'm trying to change everybody. And by the way, that is why we have families, because you learn how to love people you hate sometimes. And I can sit here and say that other people are annoying, but you gotta remember, we're really annoying too. You drive your family crazy too. And so your family might need the let them theory more than you do because they need it in order to let you be you. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? But let me show you a simple way that I wish I could have used this. And so let's go back to the story. Where I'm now 3 years away from that moment where I get out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I recognize and I'm starting to use the time to do things every day, to get out of debt, to be a little bit better. Small changes that add up. That's how you do it. It's not glamorous. It's not. You got to be willing to just chip away at it. And when you have an off week, you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep chipping away at it and making the time and making better decisions. So as that TED Talk started to spread everybody, people started to ask me if I would speak. People started to ask me to come and talk on the radio. I got a job, commenting, on television about what was going on in the world because I used to be a lawyer. So I'm paying my bills. Now you would think, because I'm $800,000 in debt, that it would be smart if I want to get paid to market myself as a speaker. I mean, don't you think that would be a smart thing to do? Well, let me show you. Let's go back in time to 2012. The 5-second rule spreading around. People are starting to ask me to speak. I need money. And if you look at my Instagram, the one that has 11.2 million followers on it right now, and you have to scroll back by hand on your own account to get here. If I take you back 653 weeks to the first post I ever did on Instagram, it's my daughter's hacking me, okay? I'm also posting photos because I'm just a mom. I'm just trying to get by. No comments. Here's my dog, no comments. Here we are at the side, no comments. You want to see the first post I ever did that was work related? Here it is, I'm live on radio. Even Obama's sad. No comments, 19 likes. Here's another one. Even I'm shocked I'm on television. No comments. We're doing better, 32 likes. Oh, I guess this is a good hair day for me, so I'm putting it up. No comments. Look at how cringy this is. This is what it looks like. You want to see the first ever post I did of me speaking? You ready? They're not even looking at me. 15 likes. 15 likes. This is what it looks like. I would post things and then I would look and I'd be like, nobody likes it. Then I would pull it down. Do you ever do that? Or then you like make these posts and these reels and then you stick it and you try to write the emojis, no backspace. I'm gonna do it like this. And you start thinking, well, what are they gonna think? Who? Is this too much? For who? And by the way, have you ever thought about the fact that you can't crawl up in somebody's head and make them think something? Isn't it easier to just say what you're going to say, post what you're going to post, do what you're going to do in a way that aligns with your values and the goals that you have in life? Isn't that easier? And then let people think what they're going to think. Let them unfollow you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them not buy, because the more time you waste trying to pander to people that don't understand you, the longer it's going to take for the people that need you to find you. Do you understand that? And the more you're stressing yourself out and silencing yourself around something you'll never be able to control. And so that's it. Let them. Any moment you're stressed, frustrated, misunderstood, holding yourself back, question, you say let them. You're going to feel this instant release and then say the second part. Let me remind myself what I think, what I do and don't do. That's what matters. Because if I know who I am, if I act in a way where I'm proud of myself, then you don't care what most people think. Because you know who you are. That's right. That's right. I see a gentleman standing up there in the way back clapping like, wait, that's right. The more you let other people live their lives, the better your life gets. So 3 simple takeaways. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what you're going to use when you feel fear stopping you from taking action. Second, stop making excuses about time and make the time. And third, let them and let me. It will be the fastest way to lower your stress, create more peace, more power, more clarity, more confidence, and you'll be in control. How many of you think you got this? Okay, great. How about we test that theory? Okay? Because I don't think you got it. I don't think you got it at all. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game. I call this fear factor. Because fear is what's stopping you. And so I am going to come out into that audience. Oh, I heard a gasp. I'm going to come out into that audience, and I am looking for somebody who is struggling with fear. And you are certainly welcome to out people that need a breakthrough. Okay? And here's how the game is played. Inside these envelopes, if you are picked to play, there are instructions. I am a very creative person. You will open the envelope, you will read the instructions, you will do exactly what it says. Are you ready to play? Me too. All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. All right, I see. Now, here's what's interesting. I want to acknowledge everybody that's standing up, but you're not who I'm looking for. I am looking for somebody. This would be your worst nightmare. Thank you, Ken. You might possibly have a heart attack. And what I love about this game is everybody has a strategy. There are some of you that are like looking at your phone, hoping that I don't see you. Hold on 1 second. I can't do that right now. There are people that are, but I love you, let me. Oh, sorry, I'm letting you. There are people that are staring at me. Like, I'm gonna pretend I'm confident, but if you come near me, I might throw up in my mouth. And there are people that are leaving for the bathroom. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I need the aisles to stay clear. Let's see. We want somebody who is terrified. Now notice, everybody over there thinks they're off the hook. Because fear is about how close it is to you. And so the closer I get, I love you too. And this woman is looking away from me. Oh God. Oh God. Hi. How are you? Hi. Would you like to stand up?
Yes.
Oh, she said yes. Okay. What's your name?
Nicole.
Okay. 0 to 10. How nervous are you?
10.
Do we think she's nervous enough, everybody? What's happening in your body?
Yeah, I'm feeling it in my belly.
Okay.
I'm shaking.
Yes? Are you getting very hot?
Yeah.
I can feel the heat coming off your body. Anything else happening in your body?
No, my legs are shaking.
Can we get a close-up on that? The shaking legs, that'd be great. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's really good, okay. And the temperature, very warm. Do you want to put your arm out? Like, she's very warm. So here's the thing. In life, you always have a choice. And so if you would like to play the game, then you could play the game. But you're gonna have to open the envelope and read it and do exactly what it says. What would you like to do?
I'm naked.
Okay, she's gonna do it. All right? Okay. She's crying. Why are you crying?
Because I feel for her. Like, it's scary to be in front of all these people when you're nervous.
What does it say? Oh.
I'm going on stage with you.
Yes, you are. All right, you ready, everybody? Go, give her your hand. Give her get out of your chairs. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Give her a round of applause. All right, we're gonna go straight up. Straight up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Hi, everybody. All right, anybody want a selfie with us? You want to take a selfie with us? Shall we take a selfie with you guys? Here, okay, us. Go ahead, get your camera ready, let's take a selfie. You ready for a selfie? Okay, here we go. Selfies. Look at this. Okay, there we go. That's what it looks like. Okay. All right, give me your hand. What's your name again?
Nicole.
Nicole, okay. And Nicole, where are you from?
Germany.
You came here from Germany? Wow. Okay, here we go. She came all the way from Germany, everybody. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And how long have you been a wellness advocate with dōTERRA?
Since 2016.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. And 0 to 10. I want you to look at everybody right now. Everybody, give her a big wave. Give Nicole a wave from Germany. Look at that. Look how beautiful everybody is. All right, 0 to 10. How nervous are you?
Now it's maybe 4.
A 4. Okay. Let me tell you why, everybody. Because fear kills action. But action kills fear. What you're witnessing is what happens when you feel all of it, and it's real. You're gonna feel fear in your life. But you go, okay, I'm gonna make a decision to do it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you make the decision, you have signaled to your brain and your body, well, the fear, it's not gonna stop me. It's not gonna stop me. How has fear interfered with you being able to achieve the goals that you want, particularly around this business? Be honest.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult because my English is not so good. I don't think I can, in German I could say it, but in English it's...
I understand you. How many of you understand what she's saying? So do you not talk as much about this product or put yourself out there because you say to yourself, people don't understand me?
No, that's not the case.
Okay.
But, I think I could talk to more people.
How many of you could talk to more people? Every one of you better have your hand up, for crying out loud. Every one of you should have your hand up. And what is the biggest fear that you have about talking to people?
Yeah, what they might think about me.
What they might say about you. What is the worst thing what is the thing you fear the most?
That they judge me.
Yep.
Yeah, that they don't understand what I'm doing.
Yep. Well, what if I told you they are going to judge you and they won't understand what you're doing? Like, let's just take that as a fact, everybody. Everybody's judging you and nobody understands what you're doing. And what are you going to say? What are the 2 words you're going to say? Let them.
Let them and let me.
Yes. Yes. And here's why. Here's why. If you stop yourself from expressing yourself, who's judging you?
I.
Correct. And we can't control whether or not other people judge us, but we can control whether we judge ourselves. And I don't think any of us really think about, you just had what was the thought that you just had when you went like this?
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Oh. Meaning being up here or being seen, all of it?
All of it.
Yes. Yes. How many of you are judging her right now? You wish you were up here. You're jealous. I hate Nicole. Why'd she get picked? That woman from Germany. What are we going to say? Let them. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Are you ready for another envelope? Or do you want to let someone else play?
I let somebody else play.
Really?
Yes.
I've never had anybody do that. Are you sure?
I think I have my moment. I had my moment.
Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Lena, I'm going to send her backstage so that we can take care of her anyway. And I'm going to go find somebody over here. I love you. Okay, you're great. Okay. That's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to go 5 minutes over. I'm just letting Kirk know right now. Okay, I think nobody minds. We're going to come over here. Everybody thought you were off the hook? Okay, I want to go deep in. Let's go. We're looking. This is where you out people. Quickly. All right, let's see. I want a really good victim this time. Nicole, you were amazing. Amazing. Oh my God. She's actually clinging to her. Come here. Come here. Right here. Oh boy. Hi. What's your name?
Katie.
0 to 10. You look very calm to me.
Not at all.
Okay, 0 to 10. And what's happening in your body?
My hands are totally sweaty, just shaking.
Let me see. They are. They are very shaky. Whoa, this is like putting your hands in a bathtub. Okay, I see the neck rash coming. This is good. Okay, and I see you shaking. Yeah, okay. So in life, you have a choice. Would you like to play? Sure. Okay, let's go on stage. Oh God, give her a round of applause. Okay, we can go? Okay, I don't want you to guys to trip. All right, going up. We're going up. Okay, where are you from?
Grand Junction, Colorado.
Okay, you're from Colorado. How long have you been with dōTERRA?
3 years.
3 years, okay. And how is fear stopping you?
Oh, many ways. I have a lot of anxiety.
I can tell because you're shaking. Okay, do you know what anxiety is?
Kinda.
What do you think it is? Oh,
Fear.
she's really shaking, you guys. I like got a leaf here. Okay, how many people here struggle with anxiety? Okay, yes. All right, give her a round of applause, everybody. Katie. Okay, I got you, Katie. And now I want you to wave to Katie. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, 0 to 10, how nervous are you?
Still like an 8. 9.
Okay, good, but it went down.
Yeah.
Do you notice that? Okay, so I want to give you a definition of anxiety that'll blow your mind. Because I struggled with anxiety. You hold this mic because you're capable. Okay? Take a deep breath. Okay? I want you to say, what if this all works out?
What if this all works out?
Yes. Because here's the thing about anxiety, everybody. Anxiety is a moment where you're afraid of what's about to happen, but here's the mistake you make. In that moment, you doubt your capacity to handle it. That's all that it is. If you knew that you could handle what was about to happen, would you feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so anxiety is a doubt. Anxiety is when you doubt your ability to handle something. Whether it's a conversation, or it's a bad day at work, or it's getting yanked up on stage in front of thousands of people. It's doubting in you. It's not about the thing out there. And so one of the most important things for you to do is to start to say when you're anxious, not, oh my God, I have so much anxiety, to say, I'm anxious about that thing because I realize I'm doubting my ability to handle it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you like to open the envelope?
Yes.
Excellent. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Okay, ready? You can do it. Okay, I want you to say, what if it all works out?
What if it all works out?
0 to 10, how are you feeling?
5.
Okay, let's open the next envelope. I'll take this from you. What does it say?
Sing us a line from your favorite song.
Okay. Now, hold on. I'm going to help you out. Whose birthday's today? Stand up. Stand up. Where are you if it's your birthday? I see you waving over there. Anybody else? Birthday. Okay, great. You ready, everybody? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Everybody whose birthday it is. Happy birthday to you. Right? All right, 0 to 10. How nervous are you? She's like, give me that mic.
3.
3. How has fear and doubting your ability to survive something, to deal with something, to learn, how is it stopping you?
It stopped me from a lot of things.
Okay, well, name something.
I had to use the 5-second rule to get here today.
I'm proud of you, everybody. She got here today.
Something happened right before I left town, so I didn't want to leave. I had a lot of fear.
Great.
I literally counted to 5 and here I am.
And here's what I want to tell you. Why does this work? Because fear kills your confidence. Fear kills action. Fear kills your potential. But action
Kills fear.
That's right. And you're experiencing it and we're witnessing it. And so what is one thing that we can count on you? That when you are afraid to do that thing, you're going to use the tools you learned today to take action. What's one thing that we can count on you for? Come on now. Can you talk about, like, can you get out of bed when the alarm rings? Can you?
I'm really
Talk more. Okay, good. See, you're beating me at that one. I still use my dumb rule for it, so.
I just have to get up and go. Like you said, you have to count to 5 and get up and go. I
Yes.
just have to get myself up and go to spend
Yes.
the whole day
Can
and
you,
conquer everything.
what about talking to people?
When it's a, I don't know, smaller group of people,
Right.
I don't struggle so bad, but I struggle when there's a big group.
It doesn't seem like it. I don't know about that. Doesn't seem like it, everybody.
Focused on you.
Okay, great. See, now you have a tool. Now what we can count on you is I'm going to let them think what they're going to think, and I'm going to focus on one person.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What are you learning from this right now?
I don't know, that actions conquer fear.
Boom! Boom! What do you mean you don't know? Of course you know. Of course you know. All right. You're going to open this one now. Are you ready? Unless you want to give it to somebody else, but I think you probably want to do this one.
I think we should give it to someone else.
Oh my God. Do I have time for that? Where's Kirk? I gotta have the boss tell me whether or not I can do. Okay, I do one more, but can I have 10 minutes? Can I have 5? I can. Okay, great. Why don't you go backstage? Okay. We're looking for somebody really good, really scared. Okay, I have got to find somebody really good. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, we're going this way. Okay. See, notice, now they're off the hook.
They don't have enough wire to follow her. Yeah.
Oh no, I see somebody. I see somebody. She knows I'm coming too, doesn't she? If you look away from me, it doesn't mean I'm not here. Hi. Hi. Would you like to play?
Yes!
Yes! Yes, 0 to 10. How nervous are you?
Like a 9.
Perfect. Let's go. Okay, she's gripping me with 2 hands. What's your name?
April.
I love the green nails. April. Okay, what's happening in your body?
My heart is jumping out of my chest.
Great. Just make sure it keeps working. Do we have any oil for that? Look at me. Okay. Okay, what's happening in your body right now? Because you're like a 14, not a 9.
Yeah, like a 20.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God.
Perfect. You're perfect.
Oh.
Okay. You always have a choice.
Yeah,
So would you like to play?
I'm here for it. Yes.
Let's go, April. Let's go. Get out of your seats and give her a round of applause. Come on, April. Who wants a selfie with April? Anybody get your phones ready? Get your phones ready. Let's take a selfie with April. Here we go. Here we go. Smile, April. Ah! Okay, selfie. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Selfie with April. Oh my God, superstar. Here we go. Oh my God, you got your Converse. Yes, here we go. Okay, look at you. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, now we gotta move, guys. I only have 10 minutes.
Okay.
Kirk is gonna get really mad at me. All right, Chris, come on. Look at you. Celebrity April. Okay, here we go. Where are you from?
Austin, Texas.
Let's go, Austin. Let's go, Austin. Quick photo. One last one with April. Here we go. Woo. Okay. There we go. Okay, here we go. April. Oh, yes. Okay, Austin. How long have you been with dōTERRA?
2015.
Fantastic. Oh, you're an OG.
I'm OG.
OG, baby. OG, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, don't step on the fancy pants. Fancy pants. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? All right, April from Austin. Oh my gosh, this is happening. All right, everybody give her a round of applause. Everybody wave to April. Yes, there she is. There she is. How you feeling? 0 to 10.
6.
You're a 6. You're 6.
Because I was a 20.
Yes, you were. Yeah, and you know what's interesting is your heart can still be racing. And you notice you're more in control. Here's something else I want to teach everybody. we don't understand the fear response. So when you get nervous, you want, oh, see, look at this. She's now, okay, I'm done here. My work is done. Ladies and gentlemen, your next keynote speaker. Yes. When you go into a feeling like that, or whether you're nervous before you're going to give a presentation or talk to somebody, have you ever noticed you got to go to the bathroom? And that your stomach starts to hurt? Well, here's what's happening. When you have a nerve response, or you have to do something important like a date, or you're going to talk to somebody about dōTERRA, or you're going to go on an interview, or you're going to give a presentation, what's fascinating is your body knows. So it does its best to pull all the blood to your heart and your brain so you can think and so that you're stronger, which means it leaves your digestive tract. Butterflies don't mean something bad's happening. Butterflies means the chemistry in your intestines just changed, because you don't need to be digesting food if you're on a date or giving a presentation. You always have to go to the bathroom because from an evolutionary standpoint, if you gotta run, we don't want to be carrying all that stuff in our intestines, you know what I'm saying? It slows you down. And so when you read the butterflies as a problem versus, oh, my body's getting ready, it's sending blood to the heart and the brain and stuff's changing so I can do this thing. Now you just say, I'm excited. So I'd like to give you another trick. This has been researched at Harvard. It's so cool. They've proven that in moments where you're nervous, if you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your heart's still like this, just start going, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's hear you say that.
I am so excited. I was thinking that when she said for me to say that. So I'm so excited.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so April, tell us, how has fear kept you from really putting your full expression of what you want out there?
Fear told me I wasn't big enough or I wasn't smart enough.
Yeah.
That's what fear said to me.
Yes. And I see you starting to cry. So what is coming up for you?
I feel big enough. Like I'm standing on the stage.
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And the thing you have to understand, everybody, is who are you big enough for? You. You. We've been so busy looking for somebody else to tell us we're big enough that we forget that the first person who has to is you. That's the let me part. Let them think whatever the hell they want, right? Let other people not see how big you are. Who cares? They're not your people. You gotta be your people. I'm your person. I see you. All right, are you ready to open the envelope? Because this one is a doozy.
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, and Brad, if you're paying attention back there, I need you to move the slide because I have no idea where my clicker is when this happens, okay? Oh, I love the green nails. I love the green. It's fantastic. Oh, God. No, you're not. You're not so nervous. What are you?
I'm bold.
I'm bold. Yeah, that's right. I am. Can you say what if this works out?
What if this works out?
Yeah. And even if it doesn't, I'm capable of handling it.
I'm capable.
Yes, here we go. Okay, let me hold the mic. You ready?
Are you kidding? A trip for 2. Hawaii sourcing trip.
Okay, look at me. This is happening. You're going to Hawaii. Okay? Okay? Don't thank me. Thank yourself and thank dōTERRA and the family.
Thank you.
Okay, so, okay. Ready? Tears right there, okay? you ever, do never apologize for being your full expressed self. Okay? Those tears are a gift because they are liquid gratitude, everybody. That's what they are. So, what did you learn from this experience?
Action killed my fear.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
It killed that fear. And I'm big enough, I'm bold enough, I'm standing on this stage. Oh God, you're so good. You're so good. You're so good. You're so good.
You know who else is so good? April is so good. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. I love you too. What a blessing. What a blessing. And I also want to thank Nicole and Katie. Talk about paying it forward. Talk about passing your breakthrough and saying, I got what I need and I'm going to pass this on. Be that kind of person. Be that kind of person. And if somebody else seems to get the bigger thing, let them. Let them. Because nobody else blocks your way. No one. Only you do that to yourself. And I hope what you got out of today is the tools so that you can recognize when you're doing that to yourself, when you're silencing yourself, when you're keeping yourself small, when you're the one who's telling yourself those lies. It starts with you. You are so much more capable than you know. And with these tools and with little actions every single day, you discover it. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. I'm so proud of you. Give her a round of applause, okay? All right, you're gonna go this way, take the mic. See beautiful Lena. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, dōTERRA. That was freaking awesome. That was amazing. Bottom line, you have everything you need. Everything. Deep inside you, you know what's true for you. Deep inside you, you long to be seen. You long to feel bolder. You long to express yourself. It's part of the intelligent design of your body. Like, think about the fact that your brain is designed to grow until the day you die. That's why grandmothers can learn how to use an iPad. Like, honestly. And so when you feel stuck and stale and lost in life, there's one thing missing. You. You stopped growing. You started silencing yourself. You were the one who said, I'm not good enough, I'm scared of them. You're giving the power to other people. Stop. Stop. That's not where your power is. Let other people live their life. Let them do what they're going to do, say what they're going to say. Stop waiting around for permission. Because the only permission that you need is from the person who is already here. And that person is you. And in case no one else tells you today, I wanted to be sure to tell you that I love you as your friend. And I believe in you. And I believe in your ability to create a better life. And I hope what I shared today and the tools that we taught you and the things that you just witnessed prove to you that yes, in fact, you can create a better life.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. Finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today.
There is only one sensible thing to do with this empty existence, and that is fill it.
Live long and prosper.
Your life.
Trying to make somebody look up to you.
welcome